And we just hit record and we here, bro. We here, bro. Ugh, Lamont is back. I give this. This is brought to you by. I'm not sure what town or city I'm in right now. I'm not even sure what the nearest town is. I'm like 30 minutes away from my city. I have no clue where I'm at. I went over here because I needed to get a Christmas gift for my mother, and I found it. So that's goaded. But that's besides the point. I did have plans to make a video today, but the theme was going to be completely different from what I'm about to talk about. I felt as though the theme I was going to talk about wasn't really be as true today, and it wouldn't be the emotions I'm feeling right now. What the hell is that noise? But the theme for this video is it's dedicated to the people who can't process their emotions properly. I'm not gonna restart that, bro. The thing for the video is for the people who can't process their emotions properly, man. Because I feel as though, especially for men at least, or at least for me, really, that once the situation is over, the emotions and feelings is also over with it, you know? I feel as though, like, when something happens or when something ends, we only feel it in that moment and not after, you feel me? Or don't, it's like a second thought, you feel me? Those emotions get buried with the situation when it ends. And they don't come back up until a situation similar comes back up, you feel me? And today, man, the whole thing that sparked me to feeling like this was the thing called sexual fawning, you know? When you go along with sexual activities where you really don't want to, but you feel as though you should. You know, it's more out of obligation of the other person than for yourself. You know, and a lot of emotions came up involving situations like that for me that I never thought of until I learned about the word and I watched what I watched. You feel me? I never thought about those emotions until it came back up. Until no, it's not until I heard the word. It's until I actually voiced what happened, what happened. It's about when I voiced what happened and how it made me feel. Until I actually voiced that is when those emotions came back up. Emotions that was never dealt with. I'm not gonna say I was running away or like pressing down those emotions. Those emotions came out from the deep, dark cave that is our hearts and souls. You feel me? Came out from the parts where I didn't even know was there. You know. And so that's why I say like this video is for the people who can't process, who don't know how to process those emotions properly. And that's also me. Like I always say, man, when I say y'all people or you I'm talking to myself, man. I'm talking to myself. But this video's for the people who can't process their emotions properly, man. Because I like to think I have a good grasp of my emotions. I like to handle my feelings, you know. I don't try to run away from my feelings at all. I'm human, but you feel me? I'm human, but I like to say I don't try to run away from them. And those are the feelings that came up weren't ones that I try to run away from. They were just ones that were never dealt with in the first half. You feel me? They were ones that never got to be felt. You know, because like I said, bruh, once the situation's over, the feelings and emotions go with it, man. Because I feel like I said, especially with men, it's like dust. It's like dust in the wind. It's no longer a problem no more, so therefore why should I think and feel about it? You feel me? It's already over. There's nothing to be felt about it. It's over, it's done, who cares? You know? And a few ago, I used to tell myself like the past is dead, bro, but I don't think the past is dead at all. The past is never dead. It's not happening anymore, it's done with, yeah. But I don't know, like that ripple effect is still rippling, you feel me? That ripple effect is still affecting the ponds you swim in, bro. And oh, here come the sirens, bro. I'm not gonna talk a little bit louder, but that ripple effect is still. You still feel that. You still feel that shit, bro. It's never truly gone away with unless you actually do away with it, bro. And that was one thing with me. I never really, especially with like sexual things. Like I never was one to express how I felt about things. I was never one to express how I felt about things. So I can only imagine the amount of stuff that is in that deep dark cave I have in my soul. And hopefully the more I, you know, communicate with my friends, communicate with people, that those things keep leaking out of that cave so I can deal with them. As my significant other would say, let them come out and meet them with love. You know, um, and that just brings me to say, like, what can I do to properly deal with those emotions and thoughts? You feel me? And one thing I'm trying to be big on is journaling. I haven't been big on it in a minute, but one thing I've been trying to be big on is journaling, because I feel as though that is really where you can bring your thoughts to the forefront. Especially thoughts that lie in that. When I say deep dark cave, I mean your subconscious. You feel me? That's what I mean. But we're gonna dumb it down type shit to really make it like you can really wrap your mind around it, or at least for me. But that deep, like, you bring those things from that cave to the forefront. Especially if you're intentional about what you're talking about, when you're writing about, I should say. Especially if you're intentional, you can bring those things to the forefront of your mind and do away with them, make peace with them, accept those emotions. Because I'm not gonna lie, like, when I was started voicing how I felt and stuff, like, that low key blew my mood, bruh. I'm not gonna say it blew my mood, but it changed my mood. Mm. I didn't expect it to affect me the way it did. I thought it was, oh, okay, cool, it's done. I'm not gonna feel it like that. But when I started voicing those emotions, man, let me show y'all my hair, man. My hair's not on here, bro. Yes, I got locks. Like, my hair's already wrapped up, but it's going back in the thing. Actually, it's not cool. I'm gonna keep it out. But when I was voicing my feelings and what had happened and like how it made me felt, man, it completely changed my mood. It made me feel a bit more heavier, and I wasn't like, oh, what the hell's happening? I was just like, damn, it really affected me that much that I never got to deal with it, type shit. And I really started reflecting and like what was going on and all the other times that had happened, sexual fawning. You feel me? And that's just real, bro. Always make sure that you are present in your body and you are consenting to things that you actually want to do. Like, you have no obligation to. I know it might feel awkward or something. That doesn't really matter, bro. That awkwardness and you standing on what you feel, and that awkwardness is worth everything when it comes down to your body and your emotions, bro. Also, it's worth everything, bro. Who cares if it's awkward, bro? Especially if you're a man. I really want to put emphasis, especially if you're a man, bro. Especially if you're a man. I really do. I feel like somebody pulling into the parking lot, bro. And I'm recording. I don't even care. We're gonna keep it rolling though, because who cares, nigga? Sorry, can't say that word out here. But especially if you're a man, bro, because I feel as though you like as a man, I feel as though you really think you have to go along with whatever that woman says. You feel me? Like, you have to go along with whatever she says, because I explained it to my significant other earlier. Like, it's like customers always right type shit. Like, you, like, especially the fear of like being looked at differently, being looked at as if you're queer or gay, because you don't want to consent to what she's doing, or you don't want to go along with what she's doing, or however you may feel it, bro. You might feel demasculated or punk or something because you don't want to go along. But I promise you, bro, it's your body, bro. It's your body. Come on now, bro. It's your body. It's worth everything. Worth everything, man. Everything. So if you don't feel like it, man, don't do it. If you got to second guess it, don't do it. If you feel uncomfortable, don't do it, man. And the thing about it, they don't talk about how do you get pressure to it, man. How that woman or person. Oh no, how that woman or person. I'm saying woman because it's my perspective. It can be anybody. How that person pressures you into doing it, soft pressure, and of course, because that what makes it, all that awkward feeling comes from, bro, because it's that pressure and that encouragement to like keep doing it, man, or do what they want you to do. You feel me? Because you don't want to let them. There's a people pleasing aspect to it too. Because you don't want to let them down, or you don't want to disappoint. You feel me? It goes back to like you feeling like you're obligated to give them something. I hope this camera's recording. I don't ever know. I do know, but I don't. Like, you gotta stand 10 toes down, because that's your body on the line. Your body and emotions, bro. your body and emotions, bro. You know how important that is? Body and emotions, bro. That's you. Stand on that, bro. Stand on that. It's worth everything. It's worth everything, bro. I forgot what I even said, bro. Oh yeah, dealing with your emotions properly, bro. It goes back to that. I do journaling. I talk verbally with my friends, you know. Like, well, the stuff I'm talking about right now, it's like, this today is the first day I ever talked about it, because I didn't know there was a word for it. Sexual fondant. I didn't know there was a word for it. I think I'm going to record another video after this. I will. Sexual fondant. I never knew it was a word for it. But I might switch lows, though, just so I can get a different thumbnail. I can't lie. Besides the point. It's the first time I ever talked about it. And it just brought up emotions that I didn't know was there. I'm happy I talked about it. And I'm happy I'm spreading this message right here. Because I had a whole different video in mind. But once I felt those emotions, I couldn't record what I wanted to talk about. I'm paranoid. My fault. I told y'all I'm paranoid, bro. Told y'all I'm paranoid. I couldn't talk about what I was going to talk about, bro. I couldn't. It wouldn't have been real. I got stuff on my mind, bro. I got stuff on my chest. I got to get out there, bro. I got to get out there. But yes, man. Make sure you process your emotions, man. When the situation is done, truly reflect, bro. You got to reflect and ponder and introspect and let those emotions flow out of you. That's why the journaling is a good thing. I mean, it could be any medium you want, bro. Writing, doing art. I don't know. What other mediums are there? I don't know. I know doing art and writing is a big one. I don't know, man. How you transmute your emotions to get out your body, I don't know. But it's very important that you deal with those things properly. You don't want nothing. The goal is you don't want nothing in that deep dark cave, man. You don't want nothing in that deep dark cave. You want to lure everything out of that cave so you can meet it with love. You want to lure everything out of that cave so you can really know what you got going on. Because the thing is in that deep dark cave is you. That's the things that you forget about the most. You repress the most. You feel me? Those are the things that can only hinder you unless you meet them with love. You know? The only thing that can hinder you unless you meet them with love. So focus on getting those things at the deep dark cave, man. It's okay to be vulnerable, man. It is. Hold up. It had cut me off, so I'm gonna finish what I said. That's one thing I don't like about my camera, bro. It cuts out after 12 minutes and 41 seconds. So, what was I talking about? Because I feel like I was really wrapping it up after that. But I said it's about vulnerable, bro. I try my best to be vulnerable with my friends and my partners and stuff. I said partners. My friends and my significant other. Because I feel as though that's the only way you really gonna, not only you get the best version out yourself, you get the best version out your friends, because you shows them that it's good to be vulnerable, bro. You got to get those things out that cave, man. Like, do whatever you can to get that shit out, bro. Write it out, draw it out, sweat it out. Shit, bro. Like, anything, man. Anything that can help you get those emotions out. And don't just reflect on the situations you're in, bro. Get your emotions out your body and understand why you're feeling that way and how it made you feel. And what can you do to kind of not feel that way again? What can you do to take care of yourself more when that situation comes up, you know? Because that's the only thing that's hindering you, you know? You got to know yourself, man. And take care of yourself. And love yourself. Don't beat yourself up. But yeah, bro. I'm going to wrap it up right here, bro. That's all I have to say for real. I got to keep track of this time because I'd be pissing me off when I keep on talking but the camera stops. But much love, bro. I'm finna record another video too because I feel better now, bro. I feel better. I got to say what I had to say because, like I said, I couldn't just talk about something else when I'm feeling like this. Can't, bro. I got a truth to speak and I want to speak it truthfully. I got nothing. I don't want to put no front, bro. I got to start making eye contact with the camera. I can't lie. It be hard sometimes, but I'm gonna start trying to make eye contact with the camera. Cause I be too focused on it, bro. So I get lost. Let's get this shit, bro. Thank you for watching, bro. I'm out.